We've been down the path before in this affiliate where we spent more money than what we brought in, and we saw ourselves at one point in time $450,000 in debt due to houses that we built. So basically, we built 25 houses, and we can only afford to build 18 houses.
Attendance by the students grows by leaps and bounds every year. As I was just remarking this morning to the faculty advisors, I have to espouse the virtues of Habitat every weekend now because there's a different group of kids there.
There's a lot of other things that do go into Habitat other than just building a home. I mean, our board is a perfect example. We had the obligation of raising $60,000 this year to put towards these homes, and without that fundraising money, without that money, there wouldn't be 2 homes. We'd be doing 1 if we could even afford to do that.
Financially now, of course, you know they're funding 2 houses this year, and this is the first year for that, and we don't want to step backwards with them. We're encouraging them, and we had a meeting this morning about this. We would like you to stay at the 2-house level until you go to 3. We want you to grow. We don't want you to contract.
The biggest thing we did was the Trick or Treat for Change. We raised roughly $16,000 this year. That's a big endeavor with 400 to 500 students going out into the community on one night and raising money, just going door to door like regular trick-or-treaters.
Power of a dollar, in which we just hand out envelopes, and we encourage everyone to bring home an envelope, usually over the Thanksgiving break, and ask for $1 from 20 different people. And if we get 1,000 people to do that, that's roughly a large lump sum of money just by asking $1 from individual people.
We have to fund 1 more house, personally ourselves, and to fund those houses, that is $60,000. So what we do is we sign the covenants with the groups and organizations, so you bring 30, and we'll arrange to get the other 30 together through what we raise locally and grants and gifts that come into the affiliate. So,
State Farm's a huge affiliate with our local organization. They give us several $1,000s every year, and this is just a small contribution that they make.
Well, for a long time, our agents and employees have contributed the way most volunteers do, just building homes with Habitat. But we've been proud to be the corporate sponsor for over 15 years, and in the past few years, we've given about $1.1 million each year to Habitat, specifically to their youth program. Also, our local offices give a little bit over $500,000 every year, so there's quite a bit of money coming from State Farm to Habitat.
With that being said, these are lead houses. What that means is that Natalie here will have to pay a lower heat bill, the utility bills, than a normal house. These houses were built responsibly to the environment and the energy in their design.
So it's a major step forward for us in terms of environmentally correct housing.
Where it's located in respect to transportation, availability of transportation, bus routes, how close it is to the grocery store, how far is the post office, city services, whatever things that a house uses that require energy are affected by a lead house. Now I built a 5-star Energy Star house. They're very efficient, they're very affordable to operate. They're top quality houses. I would put them up against anything in town.
And then after that, you do the drywall, which really kind of cleans everything up and closes everything off on the inside.
And we'll have 1 crew starting over here with some drywall. This is where it stays over here. And another crew or a couple of people start measuring and cutting some of your blue board.
Drywall comes in a 4x8 sheet, and so typically walls are built to a typical standard is like 8-foot ceiling. So drywall usually goes in vertically, I believe. So you just it's built so you don't really have to cut the sheets too much. They just go up on these studs. They're screwed in. typically, and then after all the room is done, they're taped with a tape compound, and that's sanded down so that's a smooth finish.
The homeowners for Habitat actually have to contribute several hundred hours of what they call sweat equity.
Single parent household, you have to put in 250 of your own. 50 of those can be donated by friends and family, and 200 of them have to be done by you.
Sweat equity is very, oh, I thought I could do it. I was in shape, a couple hours, and I had to do 250 hours. I have all my hours, plus I have over. So, but it's just getting up every Saturday, going, time away from my kids, but just working it, just working.
The next piece we're going to put in is up here at the top. It's already cut, so keep on going. All right, thank you.
Hanging the drywall, that was pretty interesting. Learned that for the first time.
What I'm doing, I am sealing up the ductwork. Yes, that's right. But when I turn on the furnace, it would not circulate the dirt or the dust.
Freda's learned a lot about Habitat. I think she's learned a lot about herself too, to be honest with you. When she came into this program, she'd been around a different lifestyle for a long time. And now she's in a different point in her life where she's gonna be more responsible for herself.
But I just love working with them. They were so kind. I picked up a lot of skill, a lot of math skills, a lot of carpentry skills. I didn't know how to read a tape measure.
Good enough. Right. Good enough. Trim will cover that. Don't worry, Mr. Jones.
I'm sending the crew over after a bit to our new restore operation. If you're not familiar, I urge you to stop by there. The restore takes lightly used donations of furniture, appliances, windows, doors, hardware, light fixtures, about anything that you can imagine to be used to build a house. We take those donations and resell them to the public.
I manage the Restore, which is a perpetual fundraiser for Habitat. We take in donated items and then we resell them, and all the proceeds go to build houses right here in McClean County.
It's kind of like recycling your appliances and so forth and put it into housing.
They do have to do half of their hours at the Restore and half at the site. We feel it's important for the public to get an opportunity to meet the families as well. You know, people are coming into the Restore and buying things, and that helps support the houses.
I think last week they had a sale, and I'm not sure, but I think just the sale day we had $3,000 or $4,000.
It's just, it never closes, it never stops. Like a fundraiser that happens once a year, you know, it might make a couple $1,000s, but this will happen year round, and it will contribute a couple thousand every month, and more as business and donations increase.
I come here almost every day. Well, this store is a good success, because you know, a lot of people don't know about it. And I've told a lot of people about this place, and they, oh, really? I said, yeah. You need to go there. You know, they don't have to go out and spend a bundle of money for it. They can buy pretty reasonable here.
I've been to the Restore, real nice. They got some nice stuff at the Restore. We'll be donating a couple stuff from my house to the Restore. All the stuff that I don't use that is in good shape.
the community out here, particularly around here, really like this store. It serves a need, and they know it. They get good buys on their things you have to have. They can buy a stove here for $50 or $75, you know, so.
25 cents. At other stores, $1, $1.50, $2. It's used, but you clean it up, it's like brand new.
We kind of try to departmentalize this. We have an area of appliances, so we have refrigerators, which we always need more of. Dishwashers, washers and dryers, a big item. We can always use more of those.
New and used building materials, anything from trim and just lumber, anything that can be reused.
Then we have plumbing supplies.
Like sinks or toilets or showers, but also furniture.
Windows, the doors, the storm doors. Then behind me is the electrical area where the fixtures and the electric fans. We sell a lot of fans. I don't know the number, but a lot.
A lot of carpet from like Da Vinci flooring. A lot of uninstalled or the bathroom vanities or toilets. People going to remodel their bathroom.
First of all, it gives a chance for people to volunteer in a worthwhile project. There's also a lot of people that got a lot of creativity, you know, and a lot of handy people.
It's a gold mine.
Can't beat it.
So it's a win-win deal altogether. So.